Hi, Ben with PSS. Right now we're going to be talking about the Beretta 3032 Tomcat. This small 7-round semi-auto is double and single action and features a tip-up barrel, so you don't ever have to rack the slide. So this is nice for someone who only has the use of one hand, or if you have arthritis, or if you just have limited hand strength. You don't actually have to rack the slide. You certainly can, but with this little lever, the barrel tips up. So you can actually put your last round right in there and just snap that barrel down. Your manual safety is right here. So I could carry with the hammer on a safe position and the safety engaged and have a double action first shot, or I could start with the hammer back and have my safe engaged and have a single action first shot. One of the other things you'll notice about this Beretta that's interesting is what's missing right here. Well, normally there would be an extractor that holds onto the rim of the case. In the case of the Tomcat, they make this gun work without having an extractor at all, which is interesting, but you know what? It works just fine. This has been around for quite some time, since I think at least the early 90s in this format, early to mid 90s anyway. So you have a 7+1 round capacity, double and single action operation, a manual safety, and the tip-up barrel. The ejection pattern is a little bit sporadic because it just bounces this blowback system. As the slide starts to move back, the brass just kind of flings itself off of that ejector there. So I have used these before. I've never had any problems extracting, even without an actual extractor. So good little pocket gun. It's a little bit heavier than some of the other guns on the market. It's a little bit wider. In the 32 Auto is kind of a smaller cartridge and a little bit expensive because it's not produced as much as it used to be. You don't see a whole lot of guns these days chambered in 32 Auto, but I think it's a good little cartridge for its intended purpose, and I think this is a really nice carry piece that's also very pleasant to shoot. So I would say if you're looking for something that has a little bit more style than, say, an LCP or some of the other pocket 380s, take a look at the Tomcat. Now, I don't think you can get the blued version anymore. The stainless version, the Msrp, the Tomcat Inox, the Msrp is about $430. So they're a little bit harder to find than they used to be. You can still find these used in good shape for about $300 to $350 when you come across one. Personally, I think this is a nice little gun. It is pleasant to shoot. The accuracy is good, and I like it. It's not necessarily for everybody, and some people don't want to go with a ballistically anemic cartridge, as the 32 ACP could be called. But again, shot placement is first and foremost, so I think this is a viable carry piece and a pleasant little gun to shoot. So again, the Tomcat in one incarnation or another has been around for a while. You'll also find a wider slide version, the Alley Cat. I don't know if that's still in production or not, but there are some accessories out there. You can get Crimson Trace laser grips to fit many variations of the 3032 Tomcat. You can also get usually plenty of holster options if you look around. There aren't really going to be any sight options that I have seen because the front sight is part of the slide. It's low profile, but again, it's a pocket pistol. It's not really meant to be a target gun, despite the fact that the accuracy is very good. So yes, you can get a holster for it. Yes, you can generally find magazines for it. And depending on the version you have, you can get Crimson Trace laser grips for it as well. You'll notice the magazine release is right here, so that's a little bit different if you're used to it being up here, but I think on a small gun like this, you really don't want the magazine release somewhere where you're accidentally going to hit it. So down here, I think, was a smart decision. As opposed to some of the other Beretta safeties, this is the right way, in my mind, where up is on safe, down is on fire, as opposed to the backward style of the 92s or the PX4s. I would say overall it's a great little gun. I really like this gun. I think it's very underrated, and it's hopefully here to stay. So if you get a chance, check one out. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.